Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the Daily English Show. Prince William, who is an English prince, broke up with his girlfriend, Kate Middleton. And who cares, right? But I did see one story that I thought was interesting in terms of language. The story in CNN starts like this. Snobbery is thriving in Britain if you believe the upper-class scorn poured on Kate Middleton's mother after Prince William broke up with his middle-class commoner sweetheart. And then it quotes a journalist as saying, "This country is riven by the class system. It is more alive than it has ever been." The class system is hard to explain. I was just reading the social class section in Wikipedia, and basically it's about power, who has power and who doesn't. But the systems are different in different countries and have changed over time. I think a good example of the class system is in the movie Titanic. In that movie, the rich characters thought they were better than the poor characters. And that is snobbery. Snob, noun, a person who has an exaggerated respect for high social position or wealth and who looks down on those regarded as socially inferior. So apparently the class system is pretty strong in Britain. I don't really know much about that, but from what I understand it sounds quite different than New Zealand. But snobbery does exist to a certain extent in New Zealand. Like, some people think they're pretty special because they own lots of stuff or money. But whatever, they're just delusional. Anyway, back to the story. There's an example about language in the story. By the way, this story may not be true. It might just be gossip, like most news stories about famous people. But I'm going to tell you anyway because I think it's an interesting language point. Apparently, when Kate's mother met the Queen, she said, "Pleased to meet you." Shock, horror. Apparently, the upper class in Britain say, "How do you do?" I had no idea that it was so important. I would have said "nice to meet you," which is probably even more shocking. So I don't think I have much of a chance with the prince. Another shocking thing Kate's mother said was toilet. She said something like, "Where's the toilet?" Apparently, upper class people say lavatory. I didn't know that either. I usually say bathroom. I can't remember if that's what people usually say in New Zealand or not. I think a lot of students in Japan learn the phrase "how do you do," but they're unsure of when to use it. So my advice is, if you meet the Queen of England, you should definitely use it. As for the rest of Britain, I'm not sure. And if you go to New Zealand, don't say it. I've never heard anyone in my entire life say "how do you do." Then again, maybe I don't mix with the right crowd. And as for the toilet, my advice is to try and adapt to the situation. So listen to other people and listen to what words they use and try and copy them. If it's an informal situation, it could be fine to use words like loo, bog, or dunny. But remember, if you're trying to impress the Queen of England, you might want to use lavatory. And the moral of today's story is, if you want to hook up with an English prince, you better study hard because language is very important. So keep watching the Daily English Show. Kia ora. In Stick News today, according to a study, 2 out of 3 British web users waste significant amounts of time wilfing.
Many people log onto the internet with a purpose, but end up becoming distracted and aimlessly browsing irrelevant websites. This is called wilfing, which is short for "what was I looking for?" According to Reuters, 2,400 people were questioned in a British study, and it was found that wilfers lose 2 working days a month to aimless browsing. Men were the worst offenders, and shopping sites were the most distracting.
And that was Stick News for Tuesday, the 24th of April. Kia ora.
It was very sunny today.
What does wilfing mean? Is that a common word? Do you wilf? Do you look at shopping sites? How do you procrastinate? It's basically just online procrastination, I think. I don't think so. Today was the first day I'd heard of it. Yeah, a lot. No, never shopping sites. I don't know why. Maybe because I have no money. But I'm generally not much of a shopper. Usually reading news or stuff on Wikipedia.
What does how do you do mean? A. Where's the toilet? B. How do I get to the toilet? C. Nice to meet you. D. How are you? C. What does pleased to meet you mean? A. Can I please use the toilet? B. Can we please meet soon? C. How are you? D. Nice to meet you. D. What is a lavatory? A. A toilet. B. A flower. C. A kind of lamp. D. A kind of seaweed. A. What should you say when you meet the Queen of England? A. Pleased to meet you. B. How do you do? C. Nice to meet you. D. Where is the toilet? B. What does wilfing mean? A. Go to the lavatory. B. Go to the toilet. C. Procrastinate online. D. Meet the Queen of England. C.
And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow.